Hello everybody, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you guys are with me again. Today I thought I would do something different. So in the background, I am just going to work on my toys, my fun toys, and I will talk about how I started my Etsy business. My hope with this video is to give you some encouragement for those of you that are thinking perhaps starting your own online business, or maybe giving you some tips and advice if I have any tips and advice to give. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it helpful. Please, for those of you that are new, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and that helps my videos be seen by more people. Back in 2009 is when I first started my Etsy shop. I had no experience. I didn't even really know how to sew. I had no idea how to embroider. Neither did I have any idea how to start up an Etsy shop. So how it all started was we were going through some hard times and needed some extra income, and I had babies. I had little kids and babies that I was taking care of, so I couldn't really work. So I was trying to think of ways to make money from home so I could still be home with my babies and also be able to bring some extra money. But I didn't know really what I could do. So it was just a big coincidence, I guess. I have gifted one of my friends a baby blanket that I made. And she really liked it. And her advice to me was to start an Etsy business. She said, a lot of people might like my blankets, and it would be another way that I could make some extra money. And I thought, oh, that sounds like a pretty good idea. So after she told me about Etsy, I went on the platform, and that's where I saw all the different ideas and ways that people were making baby blankets and how they were embroidering them and personalizing them. And not just baby blankets, but all kinds of handmade stuff. And I was very intrigued, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do it. So, but again, I had no experience. I had nothing. But I really liked the embroidery when I saw how people were making baby blankets with all the embroideries. I really, really liked that. And I thought, let me try and figure out how to do it myself. And so that's how the embroidery started. I also did not have a lot of money. Well, actually any money to be buying all these expensive things and equipment and everything that you need. So I started out very, very small. I had one little desk in the corner of my dining room, and that's where the beginnings of my business started. I found an embroidery machine at a local dealer that was selling embroidery machines and sewing machines, and that was the Janome dealer. And they had a really good deal. I think my first embroidery machine, which I have to this day and it's still working 13 years later, I call it my old and faithful. Anyway, I think that machine was like $700 or something like that. So, I mean, it was a lot of money, but compared to like all the other embroidery machines that were like thousands and thousands of dollars, 700 wasn't really that much. So I ended up buying my first embroidery machine, and then I would go to like Joann's and Hobby Lobby, Hancock Fabrics back then. I don't think they're around anymore, but anyway, I would look for deals, look for sales, and I would gather up some material that I liked, that I thought would make good baby blankets, and I made few of my own baby blankets. And I learned how to embroider on my first machine, and I would personalize them. I took pictures of them, and I opened up my shop. So after I opened up my shop and listed the few blankets that I have made, I started second guessing myself. I am very critical of myself, very hard on myself. And I started panicking like, oh my goodness, this is not, great quality. This looks terrible. Who's going to buy it? What did I just do? So all those thoughts, I started getting scared that I made the wrong decision. But not long after I opened my shop, I had my first sale, which was really great. And, some people wait months to have their first sale, but my first sale came really quick, and then the second and the third. Now, back then, Etsy was not as saturated as it is right now, so that was kind of on my side. Then I received reviews, and people were thanking me and saying how much their babies love my blankets, and I couldn't believe that people were actually liking my stuff. And I thought, maybe this will work, and I should keep going and see what will happen. So slowly I kept creating new blankets, new ideas. I also did baptism bibs. I did birth announcement blankets. I did burp cloths for like holidays and stuff, and those were selling. And then I came across making these animal blankets that I make now. So as time passed, and I got the hang of it more and more, and I got better and better at what I was doing, I came to a realization that making these animal blankets was most profitable for me, most cost effective, and I was the most efficient at making those. So I stopped doing all the other stuff, and I just pretty much stuck with making these animal blankets. Now, a lot of my blankets have been inspired by my customers. On Etsy, there is a wonderful feature where people can request custom orders, and excuse me, and most of my items that I have created have been suggested to me by my customers that were looking for something specific and something special. So over the last 13 years, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I've been doing this for 13 years. I have stopped my shop for a few months because I had more babies, and I also had put it on vacation. So over the 13 years, I've been growing, sometimes really fast, sometimes a little slower, but it's been growing this whole time. It has helped so much that what I do, I love. I really, really enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy making these blankets. I enjoy making babies happy. I enjoy making my customers happy, and creating things that nobody else has, and people come to me asking for special, which makes me so happy. Still to this day, I am very critical of myself, and even right now I will look at my stuff and still feel like, oh my goodness, this is not good enough. What am I doing? Why am I selling these? People are gonna hate it. And I don't know why I get these thoughts, because I have so many reviews over the last 13 years, and people are really being sweet, and they're telling me how much they love it. And it just goes to show you, if you like something, if you love something, if you have passion, if you have a talent, just go ahead and do it. Go with it, because you are special, and there's nobody else out there that's like you. People can copy your work, or you could copy somebody else's work, but if you do what you have talent doing, you will stand out, and people will find you, and they will truly appreciate your work. So going back to my humble beginnings, so like I said before, I started on a small desk in the corner of my dining room with my one sewing machine and one embroidery machine, and some fabric that I got discounted or on sale. But slowly I grew, and as the money came in from my sales, what I did was I reinvested everything I made back into my business. So I was able to purchase another machine, which was so helpful because with 2 machines I was a little bit faster. And then I was able to get a third machine, which was such a blessing because, when you're embroidering a lot, it's so wonderful to have a backup. I learned the hard way at the beginning where I only had my 1 machine and it broke. And I had orders waiting to be fulfilled and I had no machine to work on. So I ended up buying a machine, which I did not plan on. And the last thing you want to do when you're strapped for money and you're just starting out is to have a huge purchase again that you're not planning on. So my one advice, I guess, would be if you can afford it, make sure you have backup or at least have a plan in case something goes wrong. I also would suggest you do the same as I did if you are short on money, is to put whatever you make at first, don't spend it, but put it back into your business so you can grow. So as the money was coming in from my sales, I was also able to buy better material, better quality material. I slowly started to find wholesale places where I could buy. With those wholesale places is you buy larger quantity, which costs more, but it comes out to be cheaper per yard because you're buying, larger quantity. But, you can't do that when you're first starting out and you don't have money. I discovered, different places to get different items I needed for my shop for a lot cheaper than what I was buying at Joann's or Hancock. But with that said, even to this day, I'm still learning. I am still finding things, and people give me suggestions, which is wonderful. So if you have any tips and suggestions for me, please leave me a comment. Let me know. I still don't know everything. I'm still learning. So just like on my other video, you can see I just found this cutting tool, it saves me so much time on cutting material. And in 13 years, I had not known about it. So it just goes to show you that don't wait for the perfect time where you know everything and you're perfect at everything. Because, you'll be learning the whole time. And that perfect time might never come. My personality is, kind of shy and quiet and, unsure of myself. So if I can do it, if I can start a home business, not knowing anything and just learning everything from scratch, then I'm sure if you are contemplating on doing it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Just like with starting this YouTube channel, I've been watching other people post videos and I've enjoyed watching them, and I thought, well, I could do it too. And then my fear came, and the doubt, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna look stupid, people are gonna make fun of me, or nobody's gonna like it. My lovely husband, when I told him about this idea of starting my YouTube channel, he gave me the best advice ever. He said, just embrace the suck. And that truly helped me. I know I'm bad. I am still learning, this whole YouTube. I kind of still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm trying, and I know I will get better, and I enjoy doing it. So I'm gonna do it just because I enjoy it, and it's an adventure that I want to do. So my advice to you is whatever you are waiting on and that you want to do, or if you have a passion, whether it be online business or whatever else, just do it. Embrace the suck. Realize that, maybe you won't be the greatest at the beginning, but you will get better. And at the end, you will be very satisfied with what you are doing. Just like I am so, so glad and blessed and so grateful that I started the Etsy shop 13 years ago. Because to this day, I absolutely love what I do. And it's my baby, I created it from scratch, and it's me. I'm not copying anybody. I'm just doing me. So if there is anything you want to ask me, or if you want to share your story of, if you have a success story, or if you are thinking of, starting something, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys and, hear your stories or hear your dreams. It is so encouraging to see and hear other people's stories. So if you don't mind sharing, go ahead and leave your stories in the comments. I know I would love to hear from you, and if I would love to hear from you, I'm sure other people would also like to read your story. So this is the story of my humble beginnings with Etsy. I'm sure I probably forgot some stuff and I left some stuff out. So if I think of it, maybe I'll make another video, with more details. But this is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to give you some encouragement or give you some advice. I don't know. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. Thank you for listening to me. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so my video gets seen by more people. I still can't believe that my YouTube channel is growing. That's another, example of, just do what you love to do and things work out awesome. Anyway, so thank you again. Thank you for spending the time with me, and I will see you in my next video. See you later. Bye.